Deadline 2007. Arrival Adamawa State Capital Yola. The trip, a voyage of necessity. One had to travel to Yola, and the ride was bumpy, rough and tough. Yet the visit to Yola was a must. Destination: Shagari quarters in Yola town. Period: the rainy season. Everywhere waterlogged, drainages blocked, the area in dissolution, and the people apprehensive.
Well, we can't help it. I've been living here for years. This is my place. Every rainy season, that is the experience we have here. If you go inside there, you cannot even... There are some houses where the water is full inside, with the carpets and everything, furnitures, everything. Even this first one here. So because there are no drainages. Not the water per se, but the injury that the people are sustaining here. Bike is spoiling, people are injuring. Now we don't know what is going to happen in the night itself, that there is no light.
You can just imagine this particular waters just by the roadside. In fact, when you go into a chain of houses, in fact all houses are filled up with this particular water. My house particularly is in fact I'm completely, the water showers into the house. It just moves into the house directly.
Move on to Mubi. The situation becomes worst. The main road, which is like the artery through which life flows into the town, is equally in a very bad shape. These are the sorry sights of 2007 in Adamawa State. That situation changed for the good when a new regime was ushered in to run the affairs of the state under Governor Murtala Nyako. Fast forward 2011. From Sangere at the outskirts of Yola to the Welcome to Yola Gate up to PZ roundabout now, one enjoys a very smooth ride that contrasts so sharply with the old situation that one may think it is all a dream. Yes, from the rough road of the past, it is now a smooth and well laid out road. People now seldom remember how rough it was in the past. This is the new reality in Yola, Adamawa State Capital. At Shagari quarters, the transformation is indeed dramatic. Where the roads were clogged, we now have smooth passageways. Where the drainages were blocked, we now have well laid out wide and deep drainages with concrete slabs as embankments. No more flooding in Shagari quarters. No more parking of cars at a distance due to inaccessibility. It is just a smooth ride into homes. In Mubi town, the Ahmadu Bello Way, Mubi, had been a source of worry to several inhabitants. It was not just because of the bumpy ride on that road. Rather, it was more because of the health hazard involved. Dust was made the companion of all those whose residences and business premises are located along the road. Today, all that is history. The road and accompanying drainages are very smooth and wide. Thanks to Governor Murtala Nyako, the people have heaved a sigh of relief. But that is not the end of the story. The bulldozers are still working. The dumpers and the rollers are firing on. For Murtala Nyako and Adamawa State roads, this is not the end of the journey, but just the beginning. So, we say, the journey continues. When Governor Murtala Nyako took over the reins of leadership in Adamawa State in the year 2007, one of the greatest challenges he faced was the state of urban roads in the state. And as if it was not challenging enough, the rural roads were worst. It reached a point where the people did not even dream of motorable roads. No, All they wanted were passages to their homes and places of businesses. It was that bad. The road welcoming one to Yola was anything but a welcome. It was so deplorable that one feels not just unwelcome, but actually believes it was meant to torture users of the road. In other places such as Mubi, most of the roads have such high hills and deep valleys that one sees more of geographic features than passageways. This was the situation all over the state. The resultant consequence was a disproportionately high level of accidents on those deep troughs, vehicular breakdown, an increase in fatigue-related illnesses among drivers and regular passengers. But today, the story is different. The governor took the driving seat, measured the distance, and made a solemn promise.
It's very important for us in Nyako-Rtd to ensure that all our roads are usable.
In all, the following roads were constructed within the state capital and vicinity. The Yola-Numan Road was by far the most worrisome. It took about 3 hours to journey from Numan to Yola, a journey that ordinarily takes less than 1 hour. But more worrisome was the situation at the Welcome to Yola gate from Sangere. When one begins to see the gate of the state capital, it was the beginning of a journey through the most terrible roads in the city. It was the worst entrance to a capital city in Nigeria. All that changed with the coming of Nyako's regime. Not only was the road dualized, but a bypass leading to the motor park was also rehabilitated. The motor park itself is now an excellent display of care and concern by a government that is naturally people-oriented. In the end, both commercial drivers and passengers coming into Yola through Numan have reasons to appreciate this impressive performance by Governor Murtala Hamayoro Nyako.
We are very grateful for the work he has done. Everyone that sees this work will appreciate Governor Nyako. Those that do not like him and the progress of the state will not appreciate his effort.
The smooth ride on these important roads and the beauty of the motor park are all part of a policy directed at providing the people with dividends of democracy that will create the right impact. The policy thrust is part of an articulated plan to address the infrastructural needs of the people of the state. The 4.5-kilometer Army Barracks Road and the 2-kilometer General Murtala Mohammed College Road have since been completed. Not only do they provide a relief to motorists plying the roads, but also the nature of the drainages provided ensures that flood and erosion are effectively checked in the area. The state locust and Shagari quarters in Yola are two key areas that witnessed the Nyako revolution. For some residents, it was a situation where they vacate their homes at the onset of the rainy season. Two major problems always confronted Shagari residents during the rainy season. One is flooding due to poor drainage situation, and the second is lack of access roads for vehicular movement. All that is now history today. The roads are completed and effectively motorable. The residents had this to say.
This road before the coming of the present governor was really bad, as in there were no drainages, all potholes all around. But now you can see the road is good. And not only good, we have good drainages from here to phase 2 all around.
Immediately Nyako stepped in, there is a change. He came and repaired this area. Truly speaking, we have nothing to say rather than ask God to bless him for what he has done for us. We are grateful to him. He has repaired the roads in Shagari from phase 1 up to phase 2. Indeed, we have seen his efforts. What I want to say is, may he be re-elected to continue his good works.
It has been rehabilitated, and we thank God we're enjoying the road. People are very happy about it.
The road linking Bishop Street from Gimbe Road by fire service is by far one of the busiest roads in Jamaica as a result of the concentration of schools along this road. Today, the road has been tarred and the entire trauma associated with this road is over.
We have been crying to the past government for the reconstruction of this road since 1999, all to no avail. But now, under the government of Governor Nyako, it is a thing of joy for the pedestrians, car owners, motorbikes, and even those that ride on bicycle. Everybody is excited, especially we that are residing in this area.
Bishop Street, which was one of the worst nightmares in the state capital, is under construction. The road has been expanded and converted to a dual carriageway with about 90% completion. The hospital road is equally receiving a touch of transformation. At the time the Nyako regime came on board, the ongoing road rehabilitation along Gimbe Road from Fire Service Roundabout and Mubi Road at the state capital had been stalled. The contractors, Julius Beja PLC, had closed shop and the status of the state capital was in jeopardy. Today, the roads are completed and effectively motorable. Other major township roads are constructed in places like Mubi, where the process of passing through the main Amadou Bello Way was indeed a major headache for the people. The ever-appreciative people of Mubi have continued to express gratitude to Governor Murtala Nyako for wiping their tears dry. From the leadership to the followership, it was commendation galore for the government of Murtala Nyako from the people of Mubi.
The area of Mubi consistently and persistently has been requested in the past 10 or 15 years that this Amadou Bello Way is the lifeline of Mubi. Therefore, it should be at least start. And by the grace of God, this legislation came, and you have seen the quality of work that is being done. And look at even the drainage system. If you look at it, it is not comparable to this drainage that we used to have. This one would last for at least 100 years.
Nyako told everyone from the beginning, I will work for you, but I will not abuse government funds. I will work with government funds according to prescription. And he's doing exactly that.
There was this day I went to Arhankunu and saw the new road. I thought they had finished. When I went further, I saw another tarred road. Then I felt as if I was in Israel.
In Numan Town, several major roads have been attended to. The bypass road from the bridge through the motor park to the roundabout leading to Yola was adequately rehabilitated. The Maiha Fulbere Zedingi Pella Mararabam Pella Road, totaling 39.56 kilometers, is mended timely and revolutionarily. With the federal government abandoning the Hong Mararaba to Mubi Road, the people of the area felt like a lost or forgotten generation in the 21st century. While Governor Murtala Nyako is doing everything possible to ensure that the Hong Mubi Road is addressed by the federal government, the provision of an alternative VOLTI passing through Maiha is a welcome relief to the people of Mubi area. In Mayobelwa town, a total of 9 selected roads of nearly 8 kilometers were constructed. These roads, located at various points within the township, have given the town a new city outlook. When we spoke to the people of Mayobelwa, they were full of appreciation for the kind of progress made in the town under Governor Murtala Nyako.
Since the inception of this government, we started witnessing, in fact, we started having a sigh of relief in respect to road network.
New portal everywhere. We made, everywhere to be, look fine and nice.
In Mubi North local government, the Muchala Bridge has been a sore point for a very long time. Governor Murtala Nyako saw it as a challenge that must be overcome. In a similar vein, 2 massive bridges have been constructed along Yola-Fufare Road with 1.7-kilometer approaches at both ends. This is a major federal road which was also being addressed through the prompt action of the Nyako regime. For too long, the people waited for the federal government to construct at least the bridge, if not the road. Murtala Nyako has finally done that for them.
The Pamambi bridge will make people suffer a lot. But fortunately, this regime had helped people.
Babami Mangoro has done a great work in this state, even at the local government. He has carried out different projects, some of which are schools. He built bridges, construct roads. In Fufuri, we have not seen this type of work. We are praying that he returns to power, and by God's grace, we are assuring him our 100% vote.
As a matter of fact, they have done a great work. I don't belong to the PDP, but it is appropriate to give credit to whom credit is due. He has built bridges for us, schools, roads, and provide jobs for the youth. No doubt, this is a great work.
Other road projects initiated by the Nyako regime and ongoing include the Greater Yola Bypass, Gombe-Ganda-Pota Road with a spur to Gabon, the Jebilamba-Morong-Bobore Road with a distance of 83.7 kilometers, and Kiri Junction-Kiri Shelling Road of 37.5 kilometers. Others are the Mubi-Digil-Mayobani Road of 20 kilometers and the rehabilitation and reconstruction of a failed box culvert along the federal road leading to Biu from Gombe. On the blocks are the Mubi Bypass and the Michika-Moda-Kamale Road with a spur to Garta. With all these expenses and roads alone, the state government came up with a sustainability plan to ensure that the system does not suffer similar neglect of the past. A road maintenance agency has been set up to ensure maintenance of completed road infrastructures. For the construction companies and the workers on the site, the challenge of meeting the needs of the people of the state was indeed a thing of joy for them. One thing is fully appreciated. It is the quality and standard of the roads constructed. Those responsible give further assurance in these words.
We are using crushed rock as a base course due to heavy traffic on this road. So after that now, after the crushed rock, we'll bring asphaltic concrete, which is binder course, 60 mm or 6 cm. Then after that one, we'll bring a wearing course, which is 40 mm. So everything together will be 100 mm. So the level of the new road will be higher than the existing one. So that's that. If you see the contract, they say rehabilitation and upgrading. We have to upgrade the road to be suitable for the volume of traffic it is receiving daily on daily basis.
Another revolution of the Nyako regime is the 2-kilometer local government headquarter road project. It is unique, and the last time such was done was in 1991 by the Babangida regime. That was 20 years ago. Now, Nyako has created third roads in locations where no such roads were seen before.
Money hitherto has been spent, but you can't see much physical development in these local government areas. So, just by a stroke of good luck, at that time, we got a sizable amount of money under this excess crude program. So, His Excellency, the Governor, have decided that this money has to be put in the local governments for physical development that anybody could see, to improve the life of the people, the rural areas. And one area where we think this will make a difference is constructing roads in the local government headquarters. So it was decided that in each of the local government headquarters we will construct 2-kilometer roads, 2 kilometers of tarred roads.
From Madagali to Tongo, Fufore to Guyuk, no local government was left out in the 2-kilometer road project. All these are achieved within 3 years only, and the journey continues.